Hey, this is BlindFox. Welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe, and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today we're going to do the lunch portion of the 24-hour meal ready to eat individual, the Gourmet menu from RationTech, and it's menu number 3. This is the 4000 kcal menu. And it was back in 2021 in July. Alright, we are going to do the isotonic drink, which I'm not sure what isotonic drink it is. Maybe it says on the packaging, I didn't really read, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to try this. It's 50 grams and this makes 500 milliliters. So 2 cups. We've got rooibos tea. So another cup. So this ration really gives you sort of a lot of stuff to drink. Overall more than, well, around 2-3 liters of stuff, maybe 2 liters overall. We are going to do the vegetable and chicken casserole. Whatever bar this is, I couldn't find anything to say what bar this is, but this bar. We are going to do the granola and fruit snack. And then there is our trusty Super C's again, which is a good snack for when you're walking. There is about 8 of them. It's sort of a little sugar or very granular little sweet. If you bite it, it just turns into sort of a granular sugary mix. Or else you can sort of suck on it for quite a while. And it's got nice flavors that is sort of a little bit sour to help you quench your thirst. So I'll go and heat this up and I will be back. Okay, let's see. This is the ration heater and they say how to use this. Quite nice big ration heater. And it's a quite thick bag. Inside there we've got 3 bags. Or 3 heating pads. And it's nice and big, so you just sort of need to, here we go, cloth bag, or sort of a, I don't know what bag this is. You just pop it in there. Spread this out evenly. Add it in here. This thing can stand upright, and you can see there's enough space to add still more stuff in there. So there's enough space to easily add your tea or little water heating bag, which you can fill up and also add in there on the other side of the pad, and it fits in nicely. So we'll go and heat this up, and I will be back. And you can seal it up, and there's the steam hole, quite nice and big. So I'll see how this heats up. It took me a bit to get the ration heater started. It's still going. I eventually added salt to the thing and it took off. I don't know why, if it just had a thick pad around it, but it just didn't want to start. But now it's going nicely. In the kitchen sink. So let's see. Let's try the tea. Still a bit weak for me, but this does have a herby taste, not as tea-ish as tea, and it doesn't contain any caffeine. This, as I said, is rooibos. It is sort of a herby bushy plant, and you use leaves and stems, I think. So this is the granola. It's really just a lot of fruit here, or dried fruit. There's some little other things in there, but mostly this is just the dried fruit. So let's taste some. There is no salt added here. It's literally just dried fruit and some, I'm not sure what that is, some grainy stuff. And it's nice, it's got a natural taste. As I said, no salt, a lot of raisins, a lot of fruit. Sometimes granola can be dry, but because there is a lot of fruit or dried fruit in there, it's not as dry. It's nice and chewy because of the fruit. You do get a slight crunch from the grainy stuff in there. It's quite nice. One thing I think this ration lacks is salt. If you don't use salt, then you might want to use it in your ration heater. So this looks like an orangey isotonic drink to me. It smells orangey, and I added half a liter of water, but I could add more. This is quite a strong orange. Tastes a bit artificial, but it could be peach as well. I'm not sure what this is. Although I think it's sort of a sweet orange type drink. But it's not bad. It could have been a bit more astringent or a bit more soury, but for that you do have your Super C's. So this is a nice cool drink, isotonic drink. It's not bad. So let's see what this is. I'm not sure what this is because I can't really find anything. No. This might be some peanut butter, I don't know. Almost cinnamony. I just couldn't find any. It could be date as well. I don't really know what this is. I found the name. This is a cinnamon sesame bar. It's interesting. So this also it has a slight cinnamony taste. It's not overwhelmingly that it burns your mouth like some of the cinnamon stuff you get. It does have a slight cinnamon taste. You do taste the sesame or the seediness of the sesame. It's not sticky, it doesn't stick to your teeth. It's nice, the right consistency is nice and chewy. As I said, not really sticky. I don't know how this will be in hot weather. It's quite nice. It's not overwhelming, it almost clears your breath a bit. I don't know, it's quite nice. So we'll go and fetch our food and we'll end up with the Super C. Alright, let's just move this stuff away. Let's zoom in there. There we go. So just look at the absolutely big pieces of chicken and vegetables in there. Potatoes, I think there's carrots, there might be some other stuff as well. Most likely, I don't know what else. Didn't read the contents. Definitely big pieces of chicken, potato, and carrots in a sauce. So let's taste just some of this is real chicken breasts. And some fat as well. A bit fatty. Not really fatty, but you can see it's a bit fat. It's not too dry. If you just eat the chicken or the solid stuff on its own, it's really bland. You do need to take this broth as well. So you need to eat it in the combination between broth and the big stuff. Else it is a bit bland, but it's not an overwhelming taste. It's a nice subtle taste. You get not a really strong herb taste, but there is a nice subtle taste, which can be good if you don't like strong flavors, or if you are not really, you can always maybe carry some extra spices with you. So this is not as spicy or as flavorful as some stuff, but it's not too bland, although it's a bit bland. It does have a nice savory taste. The chicken still have structure. Some of the vegetables also still have structure. It's not all boiled away. You can taste the potato. You can actually taste the carrot. The potato seems overly boiled. The carrot also not. It's literally just as if you had just sort of a lot of food from out of a pot or out of a casserole. The heater didn't heat it up as hot as I would like it, but it is sort of eating temperature. You will not burn your mouth on this. So let's try some of our Super C's. Now, if you have watched some of my South African reviews before, you get these in a lot of their rations. This is a nice little sweet. It's nice that you quench your thirst. All of them has got a slight little soury taste to them. They don't always break that well, but if you break them, you will sort of see a granular. I hope you see the granularness there. If you suck on this, it will last a while. If you chew on this, it will sort of dissolve quickly. And all of these, the different flavors, there's orange, there's nachi, there's guava, grenadella, watermelon, strawberry. There's a lot of flavors here. And all of them has got a slight little souriness, which is good for when you are walking and don't want to quench your thirst. So this was our lunch. The Super C's. I think of everything. The Super C's, good as always. A nice thing to have to lunch on. Sort of sugary. Most likely just sugary. Some vitamin C added. I'm not sure about the percentage. They claim there's vitamin C in there. I've never checked on the big packages what the percentage is. But nevertheless, it's a good sweet to have with you when you go hiking about. The casserole, it's quite nice. It's not overly flavorful, but it does have a savory taste. And the sauce in there does help with the problem with South African rations is they use real chicken breasts, which is a good thing, but it can be very dry. So if you don't have a good sauce to go with them, these can be a bit dry. The sauce, on the other hand, sort of cancels that out because it gives you extra moisture. And if you really want to, you can always smash the when you heat them or before you heat them, sort of squash the big pieces a bit. Then you allow the sauce to sort of get into there or in between the little fibers of the pieces, and it becomes quite nice. The granola mix, fruit mix, nice fruit, a little bit of the grainy stuff, but it's a nice chewy thing. There is no salt added. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. These rations doesn't have I'm not sure what the sodium allowance in the meals are, but this doesn't have a lot of extra sodium in it. You might not like that, but yeah. The only thing I don't like about not having an extra pack of salt, you can't add it to your ration heater. The tea is just normal rooibos tea. It's sort of a herby flavor, and of course the longer you let it steep, the stronger it gets, but it never gets as strong as normal your black tea varieties. And there's no caffeine in there whatsoever. And I've heard that they it's now a geographical something name, so other people in the world can't do rooibos or can't market it under rooibos, only in South Africa, the Western and some Northern Cape regions. Our isotonic drink, you can still add more water here. There's enough, I think maybe 750. I don't know, a liter, maybe a liter would be too much. It will just slightly flavored water, but at least you can change the taste of your water. So I would go for a liter, maybe. Definitely maybe 750 mils. Quite nice and tasty drink. I think this is orange, doesn't really matter what flavor this is. It's a nice drink. And our cinnamon and sesame bar. Interesting. It's not overwhelmingly, it's sort of a nice subtle cinnamony taste. Your sesame seeds is nice and chewy. The whole bar is chewy. It's not as sticky and hard as the sesame stuff those 3-layer sesame bars you get in some European rations. It's more chewy. It's softer. You can literally break it with your hand. It's not that hard stickiness. It's good. It doesn't stick to your teeth. It's just a nice chewable texture. So overall, I like this lunch. And this was the RationTech. I think they are part of Serek or took over Serek, I'm not sure. 24-hour gourmet meal, menu number 3, and this is a 4,000 calorie meal. Now I don't do all of this reviews on one day, it's a bit too much food. So I sort of spread it out over a few days. But that was my little ration review of the lunch. So, thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next ration review.